Hey boys and girls, today we're going to start talking about non-standard measurements. And what I mean by non-standard measurements is when we measure something that is not a ruler or a yardstick or a meter stick or a tape measure, we're using other materials to measure our item, which I drew a line right here, so this is what we're going to be measuring. Now, I have a couple of non-standard materials that I'm going to use to practice measuring this line. I have some paper clips. I have small paper clips and large paper clips. Now, it's important that whenever you're measuring with something that is non-standard, that all of your items that you're measuring with are the same size. So if I wanted to measure this line with paper clips, I couldn't do one small and then one big and then a small. That doesn't give me a good measurement. If I'm going to use paper clips, I have to use all small paper clips, or I have to use all big paper clips. So let's practice with our paper clips first. So first I'm going to use the small paper clips, and I'm going to make sure that the end of my paper clip is lined up right at the end of my line. When I put the next paper clip, I'm going to make sure that it just touches the other paper clip so that there's no gaps. And I'm going to keep going until I can see how many paper clips long my line is. I might not get an exact measurement, but I can get pretty close. So if I look here, it might be this paper clip might be a little bit long, but that's okay. I can see that my line is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small paper clips long. So I'm going to write that down so I can remember that. So then I'm going to take my small paper clips off, and I'm going to measure with longer paper clips. Do you think I'm going to need more longer or less longer paper clips to measure that? Let's think about it. We're going to try it out and see. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4. My line is about 4 large paper clips. I needed 2 less large paper clips than the small ones. I wonder why that is. Oh, I see. When your unit of measure is bigger, you need less. I needed more small paper clips because smaller paper clips are smaller. And I needed less big paper clips because the big paper clips are big. Makes sense. Okay, the next unit of measure I'm going to use are these cubes. Now what's cool about these cubes is that they're exactly a centimeter. So instead of having a ruler, I have these nice centimeter cubes that I can measure my line with. Now I'm not going to go like this or go like this. It's important that you put your unit of measure, your material, right close to each other when you're measuring. So I'm going to use my cubes now to measure my line. I'm going to do the best I can here. Okay. I have about one more left that I can put. So now I can count and see how many centimeters or cubes my line is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 cubes. It's important to put what you measure your material with right afterwards. So I wouldn't just write 19 because it's 19 what? I would always make sure that I include 19 cubes or 6 paper clips, the small paper clips, or 4 large paper clips. That's important. Okay, the next thing I'm going to practice measuring with are my square tiles. Now they're different colors, but they're all the same size. So I'm going to line up my square tiles right next to each other. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say about 7 because I can't fit a whole nother tile there. So I'm going to say 7 square tiles. All right, boys and girls, welcome to our measurement unit. I'm excited to have some fun.